we're having another wild day today. We're in the middle of another storm here in California. Um, I've no, I've lost count already how many there's been since I've got here, but we have no electricity, no internet, no phone, no cell towers, nothing. So my family back home, they won't know that I'm okay until we get power back, hopefully tomorrow. So I thought I would use this opportunity to do a bit of colouring anyway, because I promised I'd bring you this video and talk to you about the Derwent metallics and why I love these. But, and there's a big but, these are beautiful pencils on black. And here's my little colour chart that hopefully you can see. You've got all the metallics, of course, plenty to choose from. And then the colours, look at the sheen on those. And they blend amazing. So for more abstract and colourful or steampunky colorings on black paper, these are amazing. So I'd said in my previous video when I was going through my pencils that I wouldn't use these in a regular coloring book if I'm coloring in a metallic object, because it will just look quite flat unless you're actually turning it in the light, and also you're just using one pencil. So I like to try and make my metallics look shaded like metallics. So here's what I've come up with. So I had these from a while back. Now, if you can find Spectrum Noir Colorista Dark, they bought out a entire set of black coloring pages, bookmarks, tag pads, but they are currently out of print, so they haven't made them. They come from Crafter's Companion. So if they come back, or you bought these when they came out, because they had a line of metallic pencils that went with them, then dig these out if you're going to get the metallic pencils. What these are is they have like a UV embossed outline, and it is genius because you then have all this lovely space to color in, or you can do details and color in the small areas, and then you could turn those into little gift tags and things. So when I was on the design team, I did quite a lot of samples for those, and we came up with all sorts of quirky ideas, so attaching them together and bits and pieces. So yeah, so here's a few that I've already colored in. So these are the bookmarks. That's how they end up. This one I had an absolute fun time. I don't usually like repeated patterns too much because I get so bored easily, but I was digging the colours and how this was coming to life. So I was trying to think, they also did, I think it was 6-inch paper pads as well, so they do have full paper pads, little ones with this same concept, but I can't find them, so they're out of print. So I didn't want to just show you a demonstration of me using these, so I went onto eBay, not eBay, Amazon. I went to the rainforest. I went onto Amazon and I found this interesting book, Dreamcatcher Colouring Book for Adults, Native American Artwork, Sophie Bird, but they got me on the 101 black background designs because I want to see how these turn out. Now, I wish, so straight off, we have got a bit of a printing issue with these, where they've gone real hard on printing the black background, and through all the pages we've got these white lines going through these. So bear that in mind. But saying that, every cloud has a silver lining. Lovely bit of texture rather than just plain solid patterns. So I'm going to see how the pencils work on these though before I give any opinions on this book. Ooh, that would be nice. I will miss the ridged embossing that we have in the Colorista pads, but let's see. I'll experiment so you don't have to waste your money. How about that? So let me show you That could be a nice one. Let me show you on one of these tags. That I think was my Spectrum Noir metallic pencils, this one. The reason I'm not using those and I don't have those anymore is because I used them. I used them pretty much all up because I did so many samples. I ended up with not very many colours left. Oh, that's cute. Little birds with little bow ties. Let me just pick something simple. How about a flower? Everyone likes flowers. Okay, so colour chart. What do we have? Big difference between yellow and gold, which is great because sometimes you do want that pop a bit more. Let's do a yellow and a bronze for the center. There's bronze, there's yellow. And straight away you can see how much pigment you get out of these pencils. And this paper, it's a lot like just regular black craft card. I'm not sure if it has a particular standard for it to work so well with metallic pencils, but it does. So I'll just do a little bit on here so that I have a fresh memory of how these pencils work before I try in the other book. So these petals, let's do this blue and purple. So where's that? Blue and purple. And of course, another reason I like the embossing is you can just skate straight over the top and it will resist it. Wee, all the way round. All right, let's see this blend into the purple and blue. Look at that. What line? Okay. So you can see how that's coming out. I'll leave that there for the video, but I'll finish that and I'll stick a picture on at the end. So let's see how we get on with our random Amazon purchase. And if this doesn't work, then you need to keep an eye out for me for true black background coloring books. And if you're a publisher right now thinking that's a great idea, but we don't have anyone who's wanting to make that for us, drop me a message because this is addictive. Once you start coloring on black, it's a new hobby. All right. Obviously, they're quite intricate designs as well. I was thinking with the white lines, you could almost use those as a guide to add more pen work on top as well. So I'm liking the concept of this book. More variety would be great, but there's so many designs. I mean, look at this, 101. There's so many in here. It wouldn't actually be a big tragedy if you don't end up coloring them all, because you know you've been spoilt with so many. You can just pick the ones that you like and know that you got good value. So I was thinking of a feather. Ooh, a fish. That's different. There you go, Sophie. Let's have a variety. Ooh, that's interesting. Nice. Nice drawings in here. This looks nice and simple. Let's try this one. Okay. So if I try and do some with the same colors again, so we've got the purple and the blue. See, now I have to be more careful. I can't be a lazy colorer now. I have to actually take my time. This is the other thing I want to see, is what happens to the pigment when you do go over the white line, because possibly, okay, I've got an idea. I've got a theory. I think if I color over the top of everything, we'll still see where the lines are, right? Because it's a different background. But what that will mean is it won't be as stark of a line, but you'd still have that detail, and it may be more interesting. Do you think I could be any more interesting? Yeah. I could maybe try getting out a little bit more. Right. Okay. Purple down. If this is your first time watching my video, just for the record, I do spend a little bit more time on coloring normally, but I see this world of the metallics. I am loving this. Oh, yes. This world of metallic coloring is more about play and fun than it is about trying to pacify the inner child in me who wishes she was a fine artist. This is just play, but it is turning out. I'm going to do a sheen or shimmer comparison in a minute to see, because I'm pretty sure now. I don't know. I don't know Sophie Bird. I don't know what other work she's done, but I'm gonna guess she did not think, oh, I'll bring out a coloring book which will be great for metallic pencils. I think she's brought out something quirky. And this may be a fun discovery for her as well. Who knows? That, or I'm just like the last to the party because everybody already knows about this. Look at that. Okay, okay. I cannot be unhappy with that. Okay, obviously when the light hits it completely with anything and you get that flash, you're going to lose the whole lot. But look. So there's the petals there. That's the blue and the purple. Whoa. Who's impressed? Admit it. Let's do more. I'm sorry I'm doing this. I'm going to do pink and gold. Because why not? Why wouldn't we do pink and gold? Yeah, I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to go over the white line. I'm going to be a rebellious color today. Rebellious colorist. Do I need to rebrand? Look at that. I think this is going to be one of those moments where you think you're like the first to discover something and then you find out that everyone's already been doing it. But you know what? It's new for me and I'm having fun. So it's a great way to spend the power outage. All right, come on then, pink and gold. Get the gold down and then I'll work on blending that in. I'm going to have to get my husband's opinion on this. I will make him like colour. Oh, that blend. Look at that. What? They blend so well on here. What on earth? Also, if you hear any crashes, it's I live in the mountains now, surrounded by trees, and we've had trees falling down all day today. And it's the first time I've really experienced that, so every now and then you hear a big crash of a branch coming down. So mad respect to people who've been living here for so long. See, now I want to come straight over the whole line. Okay, right, you know, what am I going to tell you guys about these? Wow, okay. If you have been one of those collector slash hoarders like we all are, and you've picked up the Derwent metallic pencils because you loved the packaging and you wanted a whole set of them, and you know, you have maybe little self-control like me, and you've ended up with them and now they're just sat there, and you kind of have like buyer's remorse. Why did I get these? This is why you've got them. You need to go and you need to find black paper coloring books. Okay, this is what we're using them for now. Let's start a trend. Okay, this is the one I've got. Have a search. If you find any amazing coloring books that work beautifully with your Derwent metallics or whatever metallic pencils you've got, comment below. Let me know, because I think this has to be a thing. Let me finish this one. I'll do a bit more in this one, and I'll have power again, and it'll be future Becky, and she'll put the pictures up for you to see and compare. But yeah, okay, I think we might be onto something here. If you want to see more, because I think there's going to be more, please subscribe if you can. Unless it's not your bag, don't worry about it. Liking my video is great. I'm trying to rebuild my channel after taking a hiatus for quite a few years. I might have to tell you about that at some point in a future video. But it would really help me to help the algorithm realize that my channel is no longer dormant if you could like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, like an end credit scene, I forgot to tell you, you can also print your digital downloads onto black paper. You'll still be able to see the printed line if your eyes will, you know, behave. You'll still see the printed line in black. It'll be on black paper. Give that a go as well. Awesome. Oh, am I going to do a flip through? I didn't do a flip through, did I? Whee! So many. Wow. Look at all that fun stuff. Let's get colouring.